A little bit of backstory. This is a program that used to go by the name of Autodesk Sketchbook. I was in the beta test group for it, so I got the closed beta version of Autodesk Sketchbook while I could give them feedback on their new features, edit, change, sort of reply in forum to them. And over the years, Autodesk Sketchbook has refined, changed, edited, fine-tuned, and created an app called Sketchbook Pro, which you can now buy for $20. I'm not associated with Sketchbook Pro, but I maintained my rights to Autodesk Sketchbook. And with that, there is a set of markers and ink company called Copic. And Copic has 358 distinguishable hues, so like individual colors that they've picked out and curated. And in their system, they have it labeled by color family and saturation. So over here is the library that I've imported like from their site, added through a lot of HTML, a lot of JavaScript. So this BV is blue-violet, and as the number increases, the saturation increases. This is violet, red, yellow-red, which is orange, and yellow. If I select yellow with a saturation of 15, this is cadmium yellow, it should be a bright yellow color. The way color blindness works is if one end is affected, the opposite end is also affected. And so it's really hard for me to identify color complements, the color that's sort of adjacent to it. And the color that is adjacent to this yellow would be a light blue. And over here, if I go to check the complement, it's light blue. I can tell whether a color is yellow or green based on its complement. So if I were to go into green, this is grayish olive G94, I know that it's green because its complement should be somewhere in the violet family, and lo and behold, blue-violet.
That's awesome.
So it helps me like bring to people colors that are recognizable and make sense to an audience, because what looks good to me might not make a whole lot of sense to somebody else if a color is off one way or another. And color language is really important in character design, and I like character design. That's one of my favorite things to do aside from illustration work. So here I have 3 of the tests that I had done. This is the first one, and after checking the hue, saturation, and lightness, I decided that the colors were too close together, too saturated. Peer review also helps. I have people who can see color that like, hey, this looks good, or hey, what's going on here? But after deciding that this one was too saturated, I decided to lighten it up. So we changed the hair color to a lighter color, added a contrast red. And while I like this design, it's not the character that I wanted. It doesn't quite feel the way I want it to for the design that I had in mind. And so then we get into a third version. We kept the fair skin, but sort of added some darker aspects, added the hair color back, shifted the contrast color around. And if this were traditional art, I would have gone through so many inks, so many materials, so many canvases. And acrylic paint is plastic, so a lot of that, when you discard it, just becomes more microplastics in the environment. And when I can do it digitally, I can edit and tweak to my heart's content without any like repercussions. And many designs later, we get to this final product, this nice completed character that has the right colors that I want. I changed the pants color to white to sort of emulate the crests on waves. I wanted to give him this more regal opinion. I decided I liked the darker hair, but made the black tone in the first one more blue toned to match the waves. And I was able to edit all of that with these software. Yes. I also
like the way that
yes. And I hate it when people say, I already went through this with another group, but the I can't even draw a circle argument. I promise you can. So when I draw a straight line, it sort of gets wavy. You can kind of see it. This is a line stabilizer. I can kick it all the way up to 200, but Usually somewhere around here creates a straight line. Same goes for shape. If I draw a circle, it's a little messy. But if I draw the same circle and then set this to about 3, there's my circle, and it fixes it. I can kick that all the way up to 5 if I'm having a really bad day.